rainfall and date. So we're getting close to what we really wanted to do with this data. Now let's sort the data that we have so that we can find the locations that had the most rainfall. To sort, I use the order keyword. I give it the alias from the previous operation and I sort it by the rainfall. However, I do it in the descending order. So because I'm looking for the highest rainfall. It's a good idea to uh, look at the as you write pig scripts, you can essentially ask pig to run the script at each step, and you can also uh, use for example you can use dump, describe, or illustrate, and these are all tools that help you to debug your pig script. Dump can be used with an alias and it will tell you what the current contents of uh, that alias is. Describe will, when you if you describe an alias, it will tell you the schema for the data elements in it. And illustrate is somewhat more complicated. I request you to refer to the pig documentation for illustrate. So let's at this point let's just dump the contents of sort by rainfall and see what is it that we have uh, so far. So let's try running the pig script at this point. And what we will do is we will run pig in what is called the local mode, in which case the data location that I have specified is just on the local file system and not in HDFS. And the MapReduce jobs are run nevertheless, but locally and simulating the way that they would run on the cluster. So I can give it the name of my pig script. And you will see you know out you will see some of the messages scroll past, and you will see now that this is the output of dump, where I have the weather stations, a value, in this case it is the rainfall, and the date. So let's continue on. It looks like it looks like we are doing okay with the pig script, but we are only interested in the highest rainfall. So we can now we can limit the results from the sort to give us only the number of results that we desire. So I use the sort by rainfall alias, and limit it to just